Basically, ladies and gentlemen, of course, here this is a warning, and then you can see this scan, a normal scan, and then there's comma, then there's this more, and then comma, there's this logo, and then more, and the family again, and then logo, and then there's this merchant. Of course, Samuel Kute, and then there's this Angwe, and then it's called Edema Patrick, of course, yeah. Then the Moy Odubasa, of course, there's Moy again, then Jacob, and then there's basically Abdul, then Moy again, and then there's me there, of course, familiarly, and then our origins, we are Sudanese, of course. This is Equatoria, this Source, and then that is Sudan, of course. Entirely Sudan. Okay, so whatever the divisions is the same, so that is regards Sudan. So under the copyright policies, of course, 2021 and since 1821 copyright policies, of course. That is otherwise the rest are briefly analysis and of the this bank, and then what we are doing for a living. So that is basically the divisions here. Of course, our associations, our concentrations, the faculties. Of course, we are all from here, the Equatorial area here. We are Madi children, which we are scanning here. That is one, and then wind, of course, and then these are all Madi children. Of course, we are all age mates, and then we go to the same schools, whatever. Some are elderly to us, and then they're in advanced schools. Then we look just similarly, and then we are all peer groups, of course, and then we completed more or less in the same years, and then we are in the same school. Of course, whatever our class are different, and then you may find we are all abroad, of course. We live in Australia, we live in Europe, we live in Canada, and then you name it, so the capacities and categories of all our those. Otherwise, this is just briefly the overview of those scanned, and then I just scanned few people there. Of course, we have many of those guys there, but this is a typical edition, the Sudanese, of course. You know why we are saying Sudanese? Because the area there has a conflict, and there is a coup over. The guy just coup that land, and then how to get it back to Sudan. That is what we are configuring. So our configuration for the futures.